Welcome to Mama Cat's Home. Today I'm going to be sharing a recipe for beef tips. I do have a recipe that is similar to this, but it does taste different that I recorded a while back. It's beef tips and rice. I will link it up above. But this one is a little different because I have different seasonings. But the first thing I did was just cut up some vegetables. I did some sweet baby peppers or whatever they're called. These are delicious. I do not know why I have not been eating them all my life. Well, I didn't know about them until, several years ago. But anyway, these are delicious. The peppers and onions, and this actually there's no recipe. It's just according to how big your family is or how much you're cooking for. I was actually cooking for our lunch and also for my husband and son's lunch at work, and we have a little bit more leftover, so this will feed probably 3 times. Well, 2 times actually. But anyways, I cut up the peppers, the onions. I normally use fresh mushrooms, but I did not have any, so I just used some canned ones. They were okay. They weren't as good, but they were okay. And then I am cutting up half of a roast. Like I said, this is for multiple meals, so it is a lot of meat, but that's how it is. I actually started cutting it up, and Jeff walked in and was like, "Do you want me to do it?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, thank you." So he finished it up and got it cut into bite-sized pieces. So he's the one that usually does all this type of thing because he has actually worked in a meat processing thing before, and he knows how to cut meat so it's more tender. And I'm telling you, this was very, very tender. Okay, now I'm gonna throw everything in the pan. I mean everything. No marinating, nothing. You throw some avocado oil in there first, or whatever oil you choose, and then you throw the meat in, the vegetables in, a little Worcestershire sauce, some Lowry seasoned salt, or your seasoned salt of your choice. But you do want a little garlic and, paprika and stuff in there with it. And some fresh cracked black pepper is what I use. But you can use, already ground black pepper. It's up to you. But anyways, throw it all in there. Stir it up. Cook it on medium high for 20 to 25, maybe 30 minutes with a lid on. Now, you do not, after that, if your meat is cooked through, you do not have to cook it any further. But we do at times take the lid off and let it cook a little bit more to get some of the juices out. It's just according to what we're eating it on or eating it with or whatever. Like today we ate it with baked potatoes, so we did cook it on a little bit more. But if we were eating it with rice, we would not. We would leave that little bit of juice in there. You can eat it with baked potatoes, couscous. I mean, just tons of options you could eat this with. You can use this for a freezer meal. You can throw everything in a zip top bag right before you, at the stage before you cook it. You can throw all of your marinade or your, seasoning in the bag, and then just take it out of the freezer, thaw it out, throw it in a crock pot, cook it up, or an Instant Pot. You can cook this in an Instant Pot or any kind of pressure cooker, or electric pressure cooker. I don't know exactly how because I've never tried it, but I do need to do that, I guess. But anyway, delicious meal, easy. It feeds a lot, and it just tastes good. This is before the juices are cooked out. I will show you what it looks like when the juices are cooked out as well. But it's just so good, and beef tips are just something you can just make all sorts of ways. You can even do pork tips like this too. But this is what it looked like before we ate it. I was trying to get a good angle without all the shadow, but it is just so good. You could have used regular bell peppers in it as well, but we like these sweet peppers. They're just so good. So that is all I have for today. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them down below. And if you missed anything, or if I missed anything, let me know that as well. Thank you for watching, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.